Pony Island is a puzzle game developed and published by Daniel Mullins Games. I'm not going to review this game like any other game that I do because it's not a very simple game to talk about. It's pretty damn weird. And this is not a game about ponies. This is not a game about ponies, it's very different. You are a man or a woman playing an arcade game. Everything is going fine, you're playing it, and then after a while it crashes and you try to repair it in a small puzzle game. Okay, I say okay. And then you get to the desktop, then you get to Messenger and start chatting with a person, and then another person chats with you. And then some really weird things start to happen and you replay the game, there are changes to it. And then it becomes basically kind of a satanic game. A game developed by the devil itself. Yeah, this is all I'm gonna say about the story. And the game has pretty simple graphics, because you're playing on a computer, but it's still really charming, and there are some really weird things that happen later on in the game that I'm not going to spoil. The game is about 2 hours long, and it can be considered a puzzle game, but it's also kind of an arcade game. There are different sections to it. And yeah, the sound was pretty impressive. There are a couple of tracks that are repetitive, but it makes sense in the context of the game. There are also some choices that you can make in one playthrough. When you replay the game, there are things that change your playthrough. Certain characters remember about you. They're like, what are you doing here again? Why are you doing this again? And I don't want to spoil this game. This game is basically very similar to both Undertale in a certain sense. It's mainly like other games like the Stanley Parable. They take the concept of gaming and completely turn it on its head. And there are some fantastic sequences where the game plays with your mind. And in certain parts I was really focused, like, okay, yeah, of course that's bullshit, of course I'm not getting a blue screen and things like that. But other times the game really got me. I'm not gonna spoil them for you guys. But Pony Island, it's the best way to start off this year. This is the first game review and it's probably going to be easily my top 10 best games of the year, or at least in the top 5 best indie games of the year, because this game is fantastic in my opinion. If you love weird games, if you love games, about playing with your mind, being pretty weird, with a really fairly interesting story, really interesting characters, and a really innovative gameplay, I do really think that you should buy this game, especially because it's just $5. $5 for over 3 or 4 hours of entertainment, for some really interesting things. And I do think that you should check this game out, because I could not believe it. I finished this game in just one sitting, and that never happens to me. I was just like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Oh, what was that? Oh, it's... Yeah, this is a weird review, I know, but I love this game. And I can't say much about it. I don't want to say much about it, except that it's fantastic. It's a very great indie game. You should really check it out, especially if you like weird things. Guys, check Pony Islands out. It's a fantastic game. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.